Welcome in, tavern members. Cheers. I hope you're doing very well. I'm really excited to keep playing Scarlet Hollow with you. We finished episode 1 last week, and we're on to episode 2 today. And for those of you who are not familiar, it is a visual novel. It's a horror, mystery, immersive visual novel, and it is gorgeous and creepy, and we just kind of have skimmed the surface of the story. And yes, I'm very excited to see what happens to our character, Taverny. Taverny is from the land of Druidia, and she has the traits hot and talks to animals, which has been very helpful, let me say. We're friends with all the animals except Frou Frou. Frou Frou doesn't like us, but Frou Frou doesn't like anybody. She's a French cat, I mean. Come on. It's gonna take us a while to get on her good side. Content warnings. This is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit the website blacktabbygames.com or the link in chat if you need a full list of content warnings. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Ooh. Okay, getting my water bottle set up. I don't have Hankered the Tankard today because I've got my enormous Halloween mug instead. Oh, would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2? Yes. Is it going to be better than my recap though? The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Ooh. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Tabitha, our long-lost cousin. Dustin! Afraid! Don't worry, Dustin is just the opossum that lives in our dresser drawer. We gave him some clothes and he's all cozy in there now, so don't worry about Dustin. He is safe. Yeah, and you'll see, I think we could have chosen in episode 1 to go back to the house with Tabitha, but we chose to go with Stella on a hunt for the cryptid, and then we stayed over at Stella's place. So Tabitha's probably going to be angry with us. Avery. So has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. I'm a YouTuber. She hunts cryptids. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Pain, rot, decay, says the deer. Creepy AF. Duke, you'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. Okay, y'all, this is a scary, gory part. Remember the content warnings? This is a horror game. There's no animation. It's all drawings, but they can be pretty scary. So just warning, there's some gore coming up, I think, if they show it. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. Creepies! Ah! God damn it. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Oh yeah, we went to Stella's friend's mom's house to try to get some help with the whole situation. And then this guy was just standing there looking at us and said our name. He was like, Taverny, welcome home. And apparently his name is Wayne. But he left before we could really talk to him. And I thought he was a zombie of Duke, but Apparently he's not. Apparently he's a guy who works in the mines, and Sybil, this lady here, said that he's a very troubled man. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. From the comfort of Stella's guest room, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Tuesday morning awaits. No other choice, we have to wake up. Gretchen hype! Okay, shall we? Into episode 2 of Scarlet Hollow, friends. Let's do it. Wake up. You open your eyes, alone in Stella's guest bed. Nice quilt on the wall, that's cute. Oh my gosh, and that old-fashioned lantern. And she has a statue of Gretchen, you guys. Oh, me every day. All the plants in the wall in Sybil's room. Yes, she's either a witch or a druid for sure. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. You are still alive. And for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders around the unfamiliar room to the window and the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. I can answer that. The answer is yes. They are lurking there. And 7 Steph, welcome! Oh my gosh, all the Halloween emotes. Woohoo! Hi, how are you? You can't help but remember Duke slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. Blah, 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 blah. Need to work on my narration. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Tabitha. Where the hell is Taverny? Oh, hey Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Saunter out half-clothed. You might not be fully decent, but you're not about to let that stop you from being a part of this conversation. Ugh, put some clothes on. Morning, how'd you sleep? Gretchen excitedly looks at you and wiggles her tail. Oh, look at her on her enormous princess pillow. She's the best. Best dog. Tabitha has a gooey center. I'm sure. I'm sure she's just really nice underneath all of her gruffness. I simply must say what a joy it is to see that you are finally up. I do hope you're well rested and that you don't mind our most unfortunate guest. That's Gretchen. She has a southern accent. We can talk to animals. Our character can, so just feel like that needs an explanation for people who missed last episode. Tabitha says nothing. What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? We, went up to the woods to film a video. No, not that part. The cops called this morning and told me all about that. They did? What did they say? Did they find Duke? They didn't find a body, if that's what you're asking, but apparently he never went home last night. We knew it. We freaking knew that they wouldn't find a body. They're in on it. It's an inside job. And they had quite a few questions about you, Taverny. Ugh, don't worry, I told them you were an upstanding citizen. You should remember that kindness the next time you think about blowing me off to spend the night with a stranger. Hey, don't be so hard on Taverny. I asked her to crash here. And look, I don't care what the cops think, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Taverny walking up that mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah, alright. You're not going to let her treat my dearest Stella like that, are you, Taverny? Stella stays. Come on, Tabby. No berating guests in the Richmond household. Whatever. I don't really care if you're here for this. You've been in town for less than a day, and my stress is already through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up, and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever. That checks out. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. What are you, my mother? You're just jealous of my game. Side with your future girlfriend or try and get a nice with Tabitha to stop her sacrificing you. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. You're not the boss of me. I'm sure Tabitha's worried about us for a reason though. To Moonlight Goddess's point. Or maybe she needs us in the house to sacrifice us. There's actually something out there. Stella's right. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. We have footage. Oh, for goodness sake. Stella, stop filling my cousin's head with weird ideas. Even if there was truth to that, it's all the more reason to be back at the estate before it gets dark. I'm leaving. I've already lost a good chunk of my workday coming down here. I expect to see you back at the estate tonight. Wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay? You're relentless. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up. She floats out the door. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. She does know something, Wolf. For sure. Something is up with her. Of course she needs us live to kill us. To kill us at the right moment. But no, I think that there is something going on. She's trying to hide something. There's something dangerous that she knows about, and somehow being in the estate protects us? Okay, that's my current theory. Okay. I'm good, but how are you? That was a little tense. I think we're in the same boat. I probably should have known Tabby would have been stressed about you spending the night here, but I haven't seen her in a while. I didn't think she'd actually come all the way down here. It sucks that this was probably the longest interaction I've had with her since high school. What happened between them? Anyways, sorry for that rude awakening. I've been up for a little while, but was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we've got a full day ahead of us if we're going to get to the bottom of this. A full day ahead of us? That sounds like it's walking time to me. That's right, Gretchen, you little potato. Tabitha's like the high school kid that they think they're smarter and more mature. True. I'm sorry, we graduated. I graduated and you didn't. Lego! Stress from her job? That could be, because she's in charge of the mines. Oh. I bet that there's something going on in the mines that she's stressed about and that is causing all this, or is like linked to it somehow. Gretchen is a pillow princess. She is! Look at her! Oh my gosh. How are you so chipper? You shouldn't be okay right now. I guess I'm just pretty good at compartmentalizing things. What happened out in the woods last night was horrific, but right now we have something important to focus on. I'll have time to process what happened to Duke when we get to the bottom of things. Oh my god, should we flirt with her again? You sure you don't want to just hang out here all day? As tempting as that offer is, there'll be plenty of time to chill once we solve this mystery. Unless we die. Always choose the hot option. Yes. Stella, you shouldn't just bury your feelings like that. What happened to Duke last night would mess with anyone. I get that, but I'm fine, really. At least for now. I can process this in my own time. I want to check out the mines at some point today. Maybe some of the miners there can tell us about Wayne. He scared the bejesus out of me last night. Definitely. Kanika's waiting for us at the library, so we should head over there first, but unless we can find something solid on ditchlings there, the mines seem to be the strongest lead we got. Oh, let me set up a group chat. What's your number? You and Stella exchange numbers. Cute. A text message from Stella to you and Kanika. It reads, "Group chat!" Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. She went for the double. Anyways, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as we finish getting dressed. Sure, for the group chat. Smooth, Stella. Very smooth. The dreaded group chat, no. Alright. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. Oh, I see Avery and Sybil in the background there. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all-too-present memories of everything you witnessed last night. You see that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the Town Hall, but that's just a small upstairs office nowadays. I guess this town's not what it used to be. That, and our mayor's really into going on walks. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could be just the pick-me-up we need with everything that's been going on. Stella may be fond of him, but I certainly didn't vote for that beast. Beast? Like a werewolf? Okay, should we reveal that we can talk to animals? Happy Gretchen. Because we didn't reveal it before, but I feel like I trust Stella more now. We didn't trust her before because we had just met her, but we slept over and she didn't slit our throats, so. Gretchen doesn't seem to care for him. Alright, I know you've joked about it a couple times now, but I'm actually starting to believe you can understand her. Gretchen absolutely can't stand Mayor Jimmy. Oh, hey! Morning, Stella, and same to you, Taverny. Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you. Coming from Stella's, huh? Did y'all have a slumber party? Wink. Sorry, y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I really can't stop to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. We can explore ourselves? Oh, sure! See you in a bit, Stella. Cool. See you soon. Whoa. She always has time to chat. Is she feeling okay? Oh, Stella and Taverny just got up to a bit of trouble last night, that's all. You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging. What happened, Taverny? Well... Lego. Between the hot troublemaker from out of town and the cryptid YouTuber, as the manager of a mining company, she is the adult in the room. Oh my god. So true. Geez, nosy much? I'm traumatized. I think we'll tell him. Tell them. Avery's pronouns are they, them, right? I can't remember. Tell Avery the whole truth. Well, Stella and I went into the woods to try to find a skunk ape, but we ran into something way worse. Actual monsters. Sybil said they're called ditchlings, but whatever they are, they killed Duke and have been mutilating the local wildlife. Whoa, slow down. Duke is dead? It's true, I'm afraid. That's awful. Has anyone told Beau? Yes. He's taking it well, as you can imagine. I'll be going up to check on him today, the poor lad. I can't believe you had to see that, Taverny. I'll tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on the bad days. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Taverny. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I'd better get back to it myself with all my witching duties. Okay, I added that part. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. Wait, do you know anything else about ditchlings? I know you said you didn't know much beyond those stories, but I'm afraid that's still true. But I'm sure you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe, and God bless. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. Ooh, the general store. Let's go to the general store. Duke is dead? Technically, the monster, like, ran into Duke and set off his gun at his own self. So yeah, it's complicated. That's what they want you to think. Yes, chicken burger and chips. Oh my gosh, look at that. Do you see that in the corner? It's an axolotl. Or oxlotl? Is that, how do you say that? Oh my gosh, and little snake and cats. What else do we have? Oh my gosh, is that saltwater taffy? This is so cute. Oh my gosh, I need that little like embroidered sign that says tea. That's so cute. Okay, sorry, just inspecting things. So cute, you know? This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. Fresh pickles, 99 cents. Authentic rocks. Pulled from the Scarlet Mine. Ooh. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. Saltwater taffy, you say? Sounds like Salt is here! Oh my gosh, how are you? It's been a minute. Welcome in. Cheers. Happy spooky season. How the heck are ya? That guy is so colorful, he stands out so much against the background. Yeah! I really like how everything is very muted and then like certain colors pop, like the orange. Hello, Salt! Saltwater taffy for you! Hi, I'm Taverny. I just got to town yesterday. I'm Miles. So, if I wanted to buy some chips or something here, do I talk to you? Or you can just have some chips if you want. It's not a big deal. Wouldn't that be stealing? If Kanika cares about me offering someone some free chips, she can hire someone else and let me live my life. She inherited the store, and I don't want to keep getting suckered into working here just because I'm her brother. Oh, Kanika's brother! We make most of our money on bulk orders anyways. A bag of chips doesn't make a difference. I'm paying for my chips. I insist. Oh, come on. I'm trying to be nice. Okay, we'll take the chips. We tried. You grab a bag of salt and vinegar chips from a nearby shelf. It'll sustain you in the coming days. Okay, I love salt and vinegar chips. What's the verdict? Do you love salt and vinegar chips? Or do you hate them? I feel like it's a love or hate. There's no in between. This dude is the best, right? Free chips. Cool. I'm not gonna ask him what he's doing on his phone. Like, that's like a faux pas, right? Coming days? Hopefully we last days. Quick, what's everyone's favorite flavor? Favorite flavor of chips? Sour cream and onion or barbecue? Love Lego? Nice. Love. But will it sustain you for days? Yeah, I'm sorry. A one bag of salt and vinegar chips is like half of a snack for me. Barbecue wolf, I see you. Cheese and onion? Oh! Ooh. See ya, Miles! See ya. Miles' focus turns back to his phone as you leave the general store. Bye-bye. BBQ chips are tops. Yeah. Love those. Let's go to the diner. Sour cream. Sour cream and onion ladder lord? Nice. Oof. Oh, I haven't had dill chips in so long, Lego. Oh, I should get some. Okay, now I just want to go to the store and get all the different types of potato chips and do like a taste test. Salt and pepper, also good. You know, I haven't met a chip that I didn't like. I really haven't. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. Warn the patrons of danger. Flee! Flee for your lives! They're all just gonna laugh at me. One is never enough. Agreed. Like the mini, like the snack bags that are like this big. Those are rude. You gotta get the big ones. Yeah, I can take down a big bag of chips. Easy. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie sidles up, a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? A pig pen, Avery. Wait. Pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time, but maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. A family bag is my regular size. Same. Diaper change. Can't do salt and vinegar. It's a medieval torture method. Fair, fair, fair. Skepters! Oh my gosh, it's Skepters. Hello. Welcome in. How are you? So, thanks for telling me about last night. If you want to really get into the grisly details, you can tell me. I won't judge. Oh my god, we can flirt with them. Kettle chips? Oh, those are the best. No worries, Bula. It was so good to have you here. Aw, enjoy your game. Are you streaming? See you later, see you later. I will definitely come to your stream. Lias. Flirt with everyone! Could eat that all day, same. AC. Oh my gosh, that's exciting! Ah! Okay, I will definitely be lurking in your stream later. Yay! Bye, Bula. Take care. Thanks for being here this morning. I guess we could chat about last night. Oh my gosh. Did Winnie hear what we're saying? She's giving us a stink eye. I guess we could chat about last night, but I actually came here because I wanted to get to know you. Oh yeah? Alright. What do you want to know? Have you lived here your whole life? Nah, I moved here from Charlotte. Gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more. I've lost track. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the Cole folks grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Okay, so Winnie is their aunt. I think that Avery's pronouns are they, them. I think we only got confirmation of that right at the beginning when we met them, but I can't remember. If anyone knows this game, let me know. Maybe we'll get the pronouns again. Bye, Bula! Yes, I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh, there are bugs. I haven't played it either, Lego. Why'd you leave Charlotte, if you don't mind me asking? Nah, it's cool. I was having some education disputes with my folks. They had thoughts on how my life was supposed to go, and I had other plans. It, it wasn't great, especially since I was still stuck under their roof. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. I get it. I've felt out of place the whole time I've been here. Folks on the whole have been plenty friendly, but life here is so different than what I'm used to. It's hard to explain, but I just don't feel like I belong. Exactly. There are worse ways to be, but I'm not sure I'll ever entirely feel like I belong here. Do you regret moving here? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie, and there's no way she's leaving this place. Alright, I think I'm ready to talk about what happened last night. Oh yeah? You spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods? I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. I can't say I like the thought of it. Now that I think about it, when the cops came in for their morning coffee, they mentioned something about going out to the woods to look for someone. It must have been Duke. He seemed so disconnected from it, I figured it couldn't be very serious, but wow. See, this is what I was thinking, that the cops are in on it, but I feel like it's bad to say that out loud to, like, now, because I'm not sure yet. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Let's do number 2. I don't get it. They saw Stella's footage. They saw what happened out there, but it feels like so far all they've done is hound me. Hey, I don't know if it'd help your anxiety, but even if they think you did something, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't bother going after you. Those cops come in here every day, and I feel like I know them pretty well by now. And let me tell you, they have no follow-through. I can't tell you the number of complaints they've just, like, dropped after a day or two. And I'll vouch for you if they try anything. Oh no. Avery, you should get out of here before things get any worse. If you have a car, drive away. There's no way I could get Aunt Winnie to leave, and I'm not going anywhere without her. Not after everything she's done for me. Even if there are monsters in the hills. I'd rather face whatever's coming head-on than start someplace new without my family. Oh man, it looks like my shift is starting. I hope you're doing a bit better. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what's going on around here. Around these parts. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Thanks, Avery. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half wave before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. Alright, that was great. Weirdly suspicious. The cops are in the necromancer cult. No. No. Oh, journal. Ooh, journal. Oh, it keeps track of our major decisions from each episode. I think each episode is a day because so this game is episodic. There are 4 episodes released so far. And I believe there are meant to be 7. Not sure when episode 5 is going to be released yet, but hopefully this year or early next year. And I think there's in episode 1 we learned that it's a week before our aunt's funeral. So my guess is that every episode is a day. So we had Sunday.
Hello there.
Hello there. General Zawara. How are you? Welcome in. How dare you refuse boiled peanuts? Okay, the game made them seem so gross, and they were from a random creepy stranger on a bus. Zawara, welcome in. You're good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing great. We're just reviewing our journal here. So yeah, I think each episode is each day, and then the final episode will be the day of our aunt's funeral, I believe, which is on Halloween day. But the best snacks are from random creepy strangers on buses. I know, right? They always offer the snacks for some reason. Okay, our Monday major decisions. Apparently a major decision of the game was refusing the boiled peanuts. So hopefully that doesn't totally F us over. We met Dustin, the opossum that lives in my dresser, and made him a nest. We watched Duke die in the woods and called the police. We met Stella's friend Kanika and her mother Sybil and learned about ditchlings, and we crashed at Stella's and shared her guest bed before dozing off. Our name is Taverny, our hometown is Druidia, we're hot, and we can talk to animals. All the important stuff. The funeral's on Halloween. Totally not deliberate. Okay, let's go to the library. Oh! You enter the former town hall. What is going on here? Look at this mural. They're carrying a body tied to a plank, and there's a fire. Bad. There's a cat. Love this. Ooh, who's this? Librarian, maybe? What once must have been a stately foyer? Is it foyer? I think I was saying foyer last time. But I think that's wrong. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. You guys, help. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Aww. Oh hey, you made it! You head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. Glad you found the place. Hey, Taverny, you look tired. My goodness, whatever happened to common decency? You can't go around telling someone they look unwell. You look marvelous, Taverny. Snitch on Miles. No. I'll sleep when I'm dead. No, you cannot say that in a horror game, okay? I'm still amped up on adrenaline, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Some creepy old guy with a real estate scheme and a bad costume is at least a little more believable than monsters and curses. Wouldn't that be a relief? And if Taverny's antics are anything to go by, we've already got our talking dog. I do so wish you could understand me, Stella. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Hey there, strangers. And literal stranger. We won't be strangers for long. I'm Taverny. Oh, you rascal, Taverny. Getting the sass from Gretchen. I love this so much. Oh, gosh. Hi, I'm Oscar Gutierrez, Chief Librarian and only librarian. I almost said Chef Librarian. Oh my gosh. Let's try that again. Oh, gosh. Hi, I'm Oscar Gutierrez, Chief Librarian and only librarian. Taverny's in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance is, it's strong. Not that that's a bad thing. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. I don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Considering how flustered Oscar seems speaking, that fumble would be out of place. I am the chef and chief librarian. Definitely has thoughts for our mom. Truth. The pug is me at all times. Yes. Foyer. For fancy. Just kind of there. Then yeah. Foyer. This is the foyer. This is the grand foyer. Dream Daddy DLC. Oh no. You know the crowd she hangs out with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. Okay, I need to take a break, y'all. And work on my North Carolina accent. Oil. Instead of oil, right? Oil. That's all I know. Okay, y'all, I'll be back in just a moment. Just settle into the tavern and have a nice little breaky poo, okay? I'm gonna go to the little ladies' room. All right, bye. Okay, let's continue. Dream Daddy Librarian. I sounds often become ah. So 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Gretchen's back! I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? It's this great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings in the woods. Ditchlings? That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of them? They're a cryptid, and seeing one's supposed to mean disasters around the corner. Doesn't ring a bell. Bell? Bell? Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try to figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna nab some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Aw, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Well, ain't you the sweetest thing on 2 legs? Oh my gosh! Look at her! Gretchen! I love her. Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. She doesn't have teeth either! Oh my gosh. Such a happy pupper. Her tongue is permanently out. It's true. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in this woods. Should we warn him to leave? Okay, we do. Taverny does believe in supernatural stuff. We probably shouldn't freak him out too much. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I don't think it's safe. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kanika. And Taverny, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Will do. Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. This is going to be so much faster with the 2 of you here to help out. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get this research party started. She's so excited. It's adorable. Reading awaits. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest 2 sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his 3rd eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Okay, so this is a history of the coal mine, which Taverny, our character's family, owns, and has owned for generations, clearly. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country, not the county, the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet estate that was, until 1895, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Well, now it's sagging, decrepit estate that is definitely not up to code. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918. It was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. Well, looks like we've got the ghosts of those people haunting the town, maybe? The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's son, Theodore, his brother, Enoch the Fifth Scarlet, who had taken over for their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Okay, flip through Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Oh man. It is not safe. Stay away from the mine. Let's go. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. Now that I have a child, even just hearing that is... This is no mine. It's a tomb. Yes. Solid reference. Exactly. So, Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the army in 1836. He quickly rose through the ranks, in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. Oh, great! The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin, built by Silas's own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife, Mary Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. Interesting. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You're finished with this one. All right. Wow, we're reading quickly. Terrible family history. Check. Yes, they are Moonlight Goddess. Okay, Appalachian folk monsters. A few entries catch your eye. Okay, Wampus cat, a large cat-like creature with a loud howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down, and by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of the region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness, and serve as a warning to anyone who dares go against tradition. Oh no. Okay, Tommy Knockers. Enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Oh, look at that. Tommy Knockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. Uh-oh. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of mines and collapse them on whoever's unfortunate enough to still be inside. They're traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Okay, Tailipo. A small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. Oh, it looks like a dog. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. Oh, okay, that's his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail shot off by the hunter's rifle. Guess this'll have to do, he said to his dog, and threw the tail into a pot to cook for a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. Really? How big was this tail? The hunter crawled into bed, satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. Oh no. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been. And in the gloom, he saw two big, yellow eyes staring straight at him. High, hoarse voice. I want my tilly-po. A high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away, he screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. I want my tilly-po, the creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear. But there was no dog to be seen. I want my tilly-po! Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney, standing alone in the woods. Oxtail is a soup, so true. Maybe it was a huge tail. Secretly watching people hunt whilst wearing animal skin doesn't sound like a good idea. Right? You close the book and put it back. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. Alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Aw, hey Pixel. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Pixel, my dear friend, it's been too long. How have you been? Hungry. Did Stella bring the good stuff? Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Oh yeah, snack time. Crunch, 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 crunch. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Hey Pixel, what do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods? I'm an indoor cat. I don't know nothing about no woods. I just hang out in the library, especially now that our house got haunted. Wait, your house is haunted? What? Hey, how'd you know? What? Okay, I guess the cat's out of the bag, if you will. Pixel told me. Taverny's either psychic or she can talk to animals. Long story. No comment. We've, been living in the library for a bit. It's been great. Way more snacks. Way more scritches. Except sometimes there's too much scritches. Hold up, what kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises? Objects appearing in strange and unfamiliar places? Or... Oh, Oscar, don't get our hopes up like that. Nothing like that, sorry. The floor in my bedroom just keeps seeping blood, and I've seen a strange figure in the hallway a couple of times. Oh, nothing. No big deal. Wait, you've seen a full body apparition? Can I see it? Stella, it's probably just a dirty pipe or something. But what if it's a ghost? It's totally a ghost. Let's go bust it. Y'all are more than welcome to check it out. Maybe tomorrow night? Yes, we'll be there. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to spend an evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creaky pipes. So why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Why don't you just mind your own business? Have you seen this little guy's face? How could I say no to that? You decide to leave Pixel be. The cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. Oh. Tabitha said we couldn't be out at night, dang it. We'll just have to sneak out. Oh no, I forgot. Seeping blood, yeah, what? Yeah, classic cats, right? Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. I'm sorry, he's so relaxed about seeing blood and like a full-on ghost. Like, what? I would not be calm. I would not be living in the place where I saw that. Oh gosh. Do you think there's a cult here? Okay, Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about that Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah, apparently in the 60s a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of 2 bombs landed up right after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully it didn't go off. At the time the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but later it came out the only thing preventing detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger on the descent. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Right, it's conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. I'm sorry, did you say they buried it? So, do y'all need something dug up? Because if so, I'm your gal. If the bomb is somewhere else, why would there be so many ditchlings here? Yeah, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. Not that we should be looking too hard at the disaster angle. Whatever those creatures are, they're biological. Like, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I've missed this. I think I prefer a ghost over an issue with the pipes. That's true. Yeah, maybe we can just tell Tabitha about it beforehand. It's all good. I feel like worse could happen with a ghost, Zawara. I feel like worse. Ghost is better than paying for Plumber. Gretchen wants to dig him and eat nuclear material. Great. Fallout Scarlet Hollow. No. Have you had any luck with Rosalina? Not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check our usual haunts. Haunts? Okay, this music is super loud. Is it loud to you too? Turning it down a bit. So... Oh, you lean in and quietly whisper to Stella and Kanika. Do you guys think that there's, like, a cult here? Those cops were awfully suspicious last night. Really weird combination of being dismissive and trying to pin things on me. I don't know, it feels like a cover-up. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I'm not sure they really have it in them to be part of a cult. Definitely, I don't think you're capable of putting in the effort. Maybe they're in on it too. Gretchen, what do you know? So, about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevasse. What happened after the mine collapse? The book just kind of glosses over that. There was a union for a little bit. It didn't last. There's not a whole lot written about the past century here. Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. No offense or anything. I'm sure Tabby runs the mine better than Charles Shaw did. Gretchen's face has seen some stuff. Yeah, the deputy for sure. Yes. Rosalind is secretly a ghost. Most ghosts are harmless, but a busted pipe is bad always. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know about Tabby being ethical. Still hasn't let the union in, though. There's a reason she and I don't talk. A union-busting mine collapsed from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Yeah, it's pretty awful. That's what the sculpture out front is for. Commemorating all the men and children who died that day. Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse in 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there. Probably to try and show us how good we have it or whatever. Low bar if you ask me. You know, that could be what the ditchlings are warning us about. Another collapse. Writing it down on the list of potential disasters. Yeesh, Stella, that's morbid. And besides, it was all Charles Shaw's fault. The labor market is way more strict now. There's no way you could get away with the kind of safety cutbacks he pulled. Y'all don't actually think the mine is about to collapse, right? No, I don't think so. Phew, had me worried there for a second. I hate to give Tabitha any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought. You never know. The only thing going to collapse is our house. No. Spooky cutie, hey! Calling me out in your stream title. Oh my god. You know. Welcome. Calling you out. Welcome. I have tea actually, so I should have put tea instead of coffee this time. Welcome, welcome. How are you, Spooky? Have you played this game before? Okay, Stella says, you never know. You guys really seem to have a bone to pick with Charles Shaw. That's what happens when someone directly causes a monumental disaster, especially in a small town like this. People tend to spit when they hear your name. You got run out of town on a rail, you know. And that's not a figure of speech. Back then they actually tied you to a rail and ran you out of town. Oh, that's the mural! There's a big mural of it over on the far wall. Okay, that's the mural of the guy. You got off easy if you ask me. What if there's something toxic in the mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems sick. That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called Taverny by name. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. Maybe there's some sort of parasite down in the mines. Maybe it infected Wayne. Maybe Wayne infected the local wildlife. Huh, yeah, that could work. I don't know. Don't play games, only watch other people playing games because I'm that lazy. Hey, that's fair. That's what I'm here for. I also love watching people play games. You're very welcome here in the tavern, Spooky. Mind flayer parasites. Someone's been playing Baldur's Gate 3. The parasite squirms in your skull. Okay, what about Silas? So, Silas, Scarlet. Yeesh, I figured old money from the south wouldn't be great, but he, sure did some things to get where he was, huh? That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on a subject.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams.
Crazy Bald Man
has been a tavern patron for 32 months.
Oh my goodness.
I may be at work, as it seems with your streams anymore, but I figured that leaving this here might be a good place for it.
Oh, Crazy Bald Man, thank you so much for 32 months. That's wild. You're amazing. I appreciate you. And hopefully I'll get back to some later streams once we move, because I'll have my own stream space. So don't worry. Hopefully there will be some streams in the future where you're not at work while I'm streaming. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Ugh. Yep, dude was a monster. The mines made a lot of money during the Civil War too, and you can probably guess which side a North Carolinian business owner would be working for. Sorry you're related to him. Do you think the ditchlings are here for retribution? That seems tenuous. Assuming Kanika's mom is right, they're here as an omen, not because they're going to do something themselves. And I think we know how I feel on the matter. So, Appalachian folk monsters. Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Voiced like a woman crying out, somewhere between person-sized and cat-sized. Definitely, they are 100% mountain lions. Kanika, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. Oh, Stella. One of these days you'll trust us. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Appalachian? Yeah, I probably should pronounce it correctly. Thank you. Thank you, my East Coast friend. I'm Californian. A permanent tavern, indeed. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank. Then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out, and now here we are. You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot. If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise. I'm holding you to it. Do you think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? What's with the whole warning thing? Good thought, but Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing. I'm gonna write it down though. Tommyknockers are literally just the sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse. Are they? Or are they the sound of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse? There's simply no way to know. My mom used to tell me that Tail Epo story back when I was little. I can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad that I didn't eat soup for years. I thought a monster might try and dig it out of my stomach if I did. I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Tail Epo, the one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know it's just because chimneys don't burn down and wooden houses do. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Tail Epo. I've camped out there a couple times and seen some pretty spooky stuff. Yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge. Let's move on. Okay. Mines, woods, look for Rosalina. What do y'all think? Oh. Oh no. I feel like the mines might hold some answers. Gotta find out about Wayne. The mines. Yes. Let's do it. We should check out the mines. Between Wayne, the old collapse, and the fact that the whole town's practically been built around them, it seems like the smartest place to start. Good idea. There's an awful lot of mines-related stuff in my notes. We can poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you two are suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Right? Yeah, totally, 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good, let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Neeks, we're just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh, it's abandoned? You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Yeah, and hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. The mines aren't safe. We've been through this. It's a tomb. Yeah, we can borrow some gear from Tabitha's company. Perfect. Queen Negan, hey, welcome. How are you? Dying to play more visual novels. They're so fun. This has me convinced. Yes. This is my first visual novel, you guys. It's so fun. I love it. Oh my gosh. Wayne's actually a superhero. Mary the platypus. Oh my gosh. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. No, I don't think she'd be super jazzed to see any of us snooping around the mines. I can't imagine what she'd do if we actually bothered her while she's trying to run the place. She does get a little grumpy when she's at work. She gets grumpier at work. I'm pretty sure snark is that girl's baseline level of existence. Chatting over dinner might be a better way to get to know her. So if you're okay eating boxed mac and cheese, we can sneak around the mines, no problem. I'll make sure to keep my eyes peeled for her. She won't even know we're there. Look at us going out on a caper together. I missed this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Oh, sorry, I was reading as Stella, but I should have been reading as Kanika. Nope, I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Taverny. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep y'all posted. Look at this beautiful house. Visual novel apps? I've never done that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Hopefully it's not patched. A vampire one? That's amazing. Right? Look at that second level veranda. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Knock knock. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. I'm starting to slip more and more into the, like, Baldur's Gate 3 narrator. You feel... What is it? Your parasite squirms in response. And then... What is it? Power. Authority. Oh my gosh. Okay, she doesn't like us. Authority. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now. Anyways. Oh no. Poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Taverny would get along super well, too. Okay, do we mention adventures or no? That's the question. Stella's puppy dog eyes. Yeah. And Gretchen's. Introduction is polite. That's true. That's true. Hi, I'm Taverny, Vivian's kid. I know who you are. The way she avoids looking at you as she speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. Reese's mom turns back to the house, sighing. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. She sighs again, as if deciding whether to finish her thought. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten up his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Taverny? That would be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. Gretchen stays with me at all times. Oh, she might cheer him up, you know? They have those therapy dogs in the hospital. No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gall. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. I'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. What did our mom do? Slept with her husband? Oh no. The pug's face, I know. No Gretchen? I'm scared if we leave Gretchen, she's gonna get taken. God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we got to her shots. Oh, she's the doctor. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool, I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Taverny. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Okay, I don't want to leave them to their own devices in the woods. Something is up. Poisoning him slowly. Don't let your girlfriend walk alone, I know. I don't know. Even if Gretchen's there... No, we protect Gretchen! Ask her? Oh yeah, should we explore this? She's wearing a car on her shirt. Alright, Stella, what's actually up with you and cars? The mines have got to be a ways off, right? Don't worry about it, Taverny. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. It gets a little tight with more than 2 people. Okay. I think that my suspicion is that her parents died. And that there was a car crash incident. Phrasing of that could have been better, agreed. Yes, we're gonna go with Stella, for sure. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, but you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I'd died for that flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. Stella, whatever happened last night, you did nothing wrong. I just wish she could understand that. She's such a good girl. Gretchen is the best. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like There's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as much as a thing that happened. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened, like it's just part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself that what happened was my fault. Oh my gosh, we can say that to her? We could be so mean. Of course it's not your fault. It's Gretchen's fault. What? I mean, it's the creature's fault. Why can't we blame the creepy creatures? It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone into the woods dozens of times at night by yourselves, and nothing like this has happened before. How could you have known? Thanks, Taverny. I needed to hear that. Oh no. Oh no. We can blame Tabitha, who was not even there and wanted us to stay home. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. A bird? Let me at it. I can get it. Bird. Back off, dog. This is my stick. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. The same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much farther. I like how the bird is red and everything else isn't. Just the illustration style is so wonderful. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey. Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. That gate looks unattended. Unlocked. Great security they have around here. Is it okay to mention what would have happened if you made different choices in episode 1? Sure! I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. Also, look at Gretchen. Look at her. She's so cute. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah. I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. If Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Well, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. You're good, Kanika. I've got this. You'll do great. Here's those earbuds I mentioned earlier. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Oh, the strength trait, you can save both? That's amazing. Yeah, I had a feeling that it was one or the other when we dove for Gretchen, but I dove for Gretchen with zero hesitation. But, it seems like it might be that there's some sort of otherworldly influence on the animals. Like, it seems like yes, technically it was Gretchen's fault, or actually our fault, because we could have saved the guy, Duke, and then Gretchen would have died, and that would have been terrible. So either way, it would have been like our fault because we are the ones who did something. But it seems like it's like the creatures are some sort of like spooky, inexplicable thing that is causing Gretchen to get like angry and want to wiggle away. Secret spies up in your van? No, this is the 21st century. We all got phones with Bluetooth headsets. Correct choice, indeed. Okay. Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. You're loud and clear. Cool, same goes for you. We're gonna like lose connection with them at some point and something is gonna go wrong. Oh my gosh. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. Enter. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus, good to know. Go straight to the main office to find your cousin. Oh, wow. Approach the nearest group of miners. You approach the nearest group of miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. Got a reason to be bothering us? Oh. Hey, cuz! How's it going? Bothering you at work. We can talk about the guy on the bus? Seen anything weird lately? The miners look you up and down. Weird how? Have you heard any weird noises coming from the woods? Not a peep. We're underground most of the day, though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night. Thought it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right. It was an owl. You're just not used to the local wildlife yet. Have you heard any knocking in the mines? Can't barely hear nothing when the machines are going down there. He's right, it's loud as shit. Does sound like knocking, though. The way the machine pounds through the rock. Not sure if that's what you were thinking. You're not asking about Tommy knockers, are you? Tommy what nows? Tommy knockers. They're like an old Welsh myth. Little guys that live in mines and knock on the walls before they collapse. No, nothing like that around here. Have you run into any weird animals? Nope. Been talking to that townie? The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to? Wait, are they talking about me? Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. Yep, that's me alright. Aw, that's so sweet. But you know, now that I think about it, it is pretty weird. I haven't seen many animals at all lately. Used to be I'd see all sorts of critters. Now, it's mostly birds. This is your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating, that's all. I don't know, she's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now and it's never been like this before. Maybe it's that global warming then. I think they're calling it climate change now. People getting sick? Like, more than usual? No, nothing like that. I feel fit as an ox. We have good working conditions in the mine and our health is wholly looked after. That's good. I've got a couple other questions. Ask them about Wayne. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut up. Miss that dude. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, He's gone. That's all that matters. What happened to him. What are you, some sort of cop? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. Almost everything has an additional outcome for a specific trait. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. The replayability. Don't talk to the fuzz. Should we say we're Tabitha's cousin? Maybe we should. I'm Tabitha's cousin. I'm here for the funeral. Miner straightened up, suddenly very serious. Oh no. Sorry. I didn't know. I thought you were maybe one of them environmentalists or... Yeah, sorry for any trouble. Make sure to tell her that we said she's a great boss, okay? I'm Zax, that's Davis, and this here's Harrison. And we don't know nothing about what happened to Wayne, you hear? So I met this guy on the bus. Wore a beanie and a shirt that said I want to yeah. He said he had some friends working the mines up here. Does this have anything to do with what's going on in town? A lot of people wear beanies. You just pulled the I am the boss's cousin card. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. He also talked about how we used to push joggers into the Baltimore Harbor. Does that ring any bells? None. Not a clue. I think I'd remember someone like that. So, what do you think of Tabitha? The miners stare at you, distrust in their eyes. Harrison chews her sandwich slowly. She works hard. She's a good boss. End of story. Actually, that's all. Thanks. Bye. You walk away from the miners. I don't know if that went very well, you guys. I don't know if that went well. You head over to the next group of miners. You stop in your tracks. A shiver running up your spine as an unfortunately familiar voice calls out to you. You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous. Why are you following me? You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Bye, boys. Enjoy your lurk. Hey, Tavernate, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. He's trying to protect us. Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend just stopped by to say hello. Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week, that I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. I need to talk to Tabitha about this. She deserves to know that creep is lurking around the mines. Totally get that. If you're sure, tipping her off might make it hard to talk to anyone else. No, you're right. I'm going to talk to more miners. Hey there. Can we help you with something? Hey, have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? Like what? Have you seen any weird animals? Don't tend to go on many hikes. Not exactly the nature-seeing type. After a full day of work, all I see is my bed. Maybe a few beers in between. Who's this guy? The silent one. Any odd noises in the woods? I heard something a few nights ago. Like nothing I've ever heard. Some unearthly beast. I'm telling you, Isaacs, you need to take a sick day. You need rest, man. I've already taken a sick day this year. Can't afford to take any more if I want to have Christmas off. Oh no. We've got an Ebenezer Scrooge thing going on. Tabitha! It can't be that bad here, right? Have people been getting sick? You a health inspector or something? The boss looks out for our health. Have you heard any knocking in the mines? Knocking? Not that I've heard. Can't hear shit down there with the machines and men working. My dad used to work these mines before they brought in the continuous miner. The big machine, that is. He told me stories about something that sounded like someone was pounding on the walls. No offense, Isaacs, but your daddy had a few screws loose. Rodriguez. He was a fine man. That's all on that front, thanks. Anything else? Do any of you know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are we asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? I saw him just now. He muttered some creepy stuff to me and disappeared. I knew it. He probably just got back to camp after whatever he went off to do. Hold on a tick. Creepy isn't exactly his MO. You know that, Isaacs. How do you know it was Sam Wayne? I don't recall seeing your face around here before. The name on his jacket. Wayne. Just like yours says Smith. So do all of our jackets, but if I switch with Isaacs, that don't make me Isaacs. I didn't think about that. Oh my gosh, the episode with the bloodbender! Oh, so good! Oh, I love Avatar. No. It's gotta be him. There's no way he's dead. You really think he's running around town, creeping on strangers and ignoring his friends and coworkers? Seems more likely to me that somebody took care of him, so to speak, and is running around in his clothes. Interesting. The miners stand in silence for a moment, considering what they've just heard. That's not possible. That's ridiculous. This is messed up. But who would do something like that? I don't know. Why don't you ask his girlfriend? Yikes, do you think? No. No way. Just saying. He wasn't exactly the first fella to fall for her, charms. Lots of heartbreak in that woman's history. Lots of jilted ex-lovers, if you catch my drift. Dang, who are they talking about? We've got two friends on the phone line helping us out. For those who might have come in after. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Whoa, now. If you don't know, there's no way I'm poking in that wasp's nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Come on, don't dangle something like that. Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing their jobs as is. I've got mouths to feed. Losing their jobs and, in Sam Wayne's case, disappearing. You've already said too much. Come on, boys. Dang it! Isaacs, come on. No! Should we check in? Just as a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out. Let's talk to Tabitha. I have a feeling that... Yep. Maybe. But Wayne wanted us to stay at the estate, right? And Tabitha's there. I'm going to find Tabitha. I need to talk to her about this stuff. Good luck. I've got my eyes peeled. You make your way to the trailer in the middle of camp. should I hang up on them? Hey guys, I'm gonna hang up real quick. I don't want Tabitha to think I'm spying on her. You disconnect from the call before opening the door. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk, her head buried in her hands. Oh my gosh, there's a poster saying banned for Stella and Gretchen. If you see this girl, tell her to leave. And her little dog too. Oh my gosh. What are you doing here? I can just leave if you want. No, you're already here. Might as well tell me what's so important. Ooh, we can snitch on Stella and Kanika? No. A guy named Wayne's been following me. He jumped me last night. He knows me by name, and I'm pretty sure he works or worked in the mines. There's something seriously wrong with him too. He just ambushed me a few minutes ago too, right in front of the mining camp. I don't know what to tell you. Look, I'm sure if you ask around about him, you'll hear some rumors, especially from my employees. They like to gossip. There was a man called Sam Wayne who worked here for a spell, then he disappeared. It happens all the time in this line of work. People show up for a job from out of town, and they disappear one day after getting paid. I don't know what happened to the man. I didn't even know if he was still alive. But of course, my workers blame me for running him off. Whatever. It's easy to blame the mean boss for that sort of thing. If you've seen him around, that's news to me, and also none of my business, as he is no longer in my employ. Is there anything else I can help you with? You've returned! Hey, welcome back! You need your help if she tries to kill you? Oh no. Oh no. Stella fair, but Gretchen, I know! Come on, Tabitha. What's wrong with you, girl? There are monsters in the woods, Tabitha. I know it's hard to take this seriously, but we caught them on camera and they're supposedly a portent of doom for the town. I'm not asking you to believe me, but I'm asking you to take me seriously. I don't know anything about monsters in the woods, but if there's some kind of doom coming from this town, it'll be because I'm not able to do my job. You leave it at that. Look, I'm kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in. But if you want, you can just wait here for an hour or so, and I can swing back when I'm done and pick you up. Just don't go around bothering my men. Don't move a muscle. Don't so much as make eye contact with them. They're supposed to be working. I'll see you then. We can snoop in her office! Tabitha leaves the room. As soon as she's gone, you place Kanika's earbuds back in your ears and redial the group. Hey, is everything good? I think she's hiding something. That woman's hiding a lot of things, but if some of those things are related to what's happening in town... Oh, come on, Neeks. Cut Taverny some slack. Tabby's not that bad. She totally is, though. Wait, what do you mean no use sticking around here? We can snoop! What? It won't let me snoop in her files and stuff? Come on, that's asking to be snooped in. Real bundle of joy, that one. Workers must be so motivated. Aww. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. It's the librarian's daughter! A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What is she doing here? Clearly she's doing a delinquency. I'm going to go after her. Good idea. We'll try to catch up with you. You rush over the hill and get your bearings, the sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point towards a nearby mine. Oh, do you see the thing in the corner? There's a creepy in the corner. At least tear down the band poster, right? Oh, balls. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Have teens always been like this? I feel like I really missed out on my risk-taking years. I never did anything like this. Yeah, I would never. Okay, maybe I've poked my head in there a few times. Well, let's get in there before someone gets hurt. Yeah, maybe you should tell Tabitha that there are kids in the mine in case the workers do anything that could prove dangerous. But this is the abandoned mine, not the actual, like, working mine. This is even worse. Whoa, you sure you want to tag along, Neeks? Taverny and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Still her land, though. Yes, true. Even if it means I have to go underground. Here we go. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Tabitha has... I've given her chance after chance, and she keeps disappointing me. Well... should we? I'm gonna call her. She probably won't answer. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know what I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. No need to get snarky. I'll wait. Good. Tabitha hangs up on you. Okay, okay. Let's wait. Wait! Can't they wait too? Oh no. You find a tree to lean against and wait for your cousin. Stella and Kanika will probably be fine without you. Oh no. You stand outside the mines, anxiously eyeing the tree line, hoping not to glimpse any inhuman movements. Huh, you actually waited for me. I don't know what to say. How about thank you? Leans against the tree with the creature above you. Yeah, not creepy at all. It's nice to see you too, Tabitha. Well, you don't have to be sarcastic about it. Come on, let's get this over with. I don't like the thought of you walking around an abandoned coal mine, but I'd rather not leave you out here unattended. You should be safe enough with me there to guide the way. There she goes. Tabitha huffs her way up to the mine entrance and disappears into the darkness. You follow her and enter the mine. A mine! The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and Tabitha to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Do you know why the entrance to this place was boarded up? Because deep down you like being a curmudgeon? Because there was a collapse 100 years ago that killed a bunch of people? 168 people. A man named Charles Shaw decided it was okay to use faulty wood for support struts, and the entire mine came down. It almost ruined our family. A lucky few died instantaneously, but for most of the souls who perished here, it was slow and agonizing. Trapped under rubble, and left to slowly succumb to crush injuries or dehydration. It took a week to clear out most of the rubble and recover the bodies. The few survivors who were dragged out were never the same. I can't say I blame them. What makes you so sure it was Charles Shaw's fault? That's hard to say. What makes you so sure it was Charles Shaw's fault? It doesn't really matter whose fault it is. That's ancient history at this point. 100 years on, who cares about pointing fingers and passing blame? Everyone involved is long dead. Or are they? What I care about are the 168 people who climbed down to their deaths that day, unaware of the hand they'd been dealt until they were literally buried by it. None of us know the price we have to pay until our debt is due. Tabitha's ruminations are interrupted by a thunderous knock, echoing from deeper in the mine. What the hell was that? Probably another delinquent looking for a lifetime ban from my property. Come on, it came from this way. Tabitha hastens her pace and quickly disappears deeper into the mine. You take a deep breath and follow suit. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Cold dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Echoing through the tight corridors, you and Tabitha can pick up snippets of a tense argument. Disdainful teen girl. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. Defensive teen girl. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You should at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Come on, kiddos. There's some really spooky stuff going on in town right now. You shouldn't be hanging out down here. We're not kids. Chill, teen boy. Yeah, we're teens. Well, you look like a bunch of kids to me. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? Oh no, I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing down here? Looks like we found our trespassers. I still can't believe that Stella managed to drag Kanika out here. She avoids me like the plague. What's the deal with you and Kanika? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't hold anything against her, aside from the fact that she's always hated me. She probably just got jealous that Stella and I started spending time together, but that was years ago, so who knows? What do you think of Kanika? I think the two of us are more alike than she'd ever care to admit. I respect her. But don't tell her I said that. I wouldn't want to appear weak. She thinks you're exploiting your workers. I'm not trying to exploit anyone. I'm just doing the best I can. It's not my fault that sometimes I have to make cuts. It's not my fault that some people just aren't cut out for the job. I've given up on other people understanding me. It doesn't matter. Let's move on. They're close. Oh my gosh, it's quite the party. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give way to a small cavern. Within, a group of teens engages Stella and Kanika in a heated argument. All of them are too caught up in the moment to notice you or Tabitha approach. Hoodie girl. My dad is the foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left, so it's actually really safe and we can hang out here whenever we want. Plaid girl. Wait, Becca, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job in the morning. What? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Tabby. Hey, Taverny. We thought we'd lost you there. Did you run off and snitch to Tabitha? It's probably for the best. These kids are refusing to listen to us. Hey, don't talk about us like we aren't here. Yeah, we can hear you. Alexis, don't butt in. I'm trying to make a point. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Aw, come on. This place is way sturdy. Check it out. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh, Was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill. And smart, too. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been to in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Aw, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time, and I still do dangerous stuff now. I mean, I don't like this particular situation with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mind's not clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha, tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? Ma Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. Wow. Burn. Way sturdy. Collapses. Yes, Kanika has a Batman bells. Look at that. How could anyone be sad with Gretchen, right? Yeah, this child just tore her apart. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. I love Tabitha. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the last couple of weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They've got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. You keep what Pixel told you earlier to yourself. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off of my property. Tabitha. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar had a good reason for all that. He's a good guy and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh no, not this again. And I should care because it's such a bullshit excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, like, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. Ugh, you're all children and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the first 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not that mature anyways. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? Oh no. How do you know there isn't a ghost? Ugh, why are all the adults in this town such weirdos? There's no ghost. There are no such things as ghosts. Oscar is just lying. Yo, what if we break in and ghost bust the place anyways, just to be sure? Oh my god, Zane. You can't ghost bust if there is no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. Thank you, Miles. Can Becca get killed next week? Oh my god. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There's no ghost. I don't care, and I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. Hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks, or meets any one of many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Oh god. I knew something bad was gonna happen. That wasn't me. I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Stella! I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. You have no sense of self-preservation. I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. You can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Here we go. Wait a second. Where'd the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and like, I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Ugh, they must have squeezed through the child-sized tunnel. Oh no. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Hips don't lie. It's probably for the best, dear. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this little mess. But no, there just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca's head pops out from the tunnel's entrance. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here 1,000,000 times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I am not letting their families sue me into the ground. Kids are so dumb. Agreed. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah. Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mine. Except for you, Taverny. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure. I could never fit in that tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. No. You are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Aw, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. There's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine. I won't waste my time arguing. I am not getting in the middle of this. There's nothing to get in the middle of. It's fine. I said Stella can tag along. Alright, let's do this. Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me. I am a formidable and self-sufficient monster hunting companion. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. Yes. In this instance, I think it's best if Gretchen is not with us. Choose to leave the kids to their fate option. Yes, please. Well, I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure. We won't be long. Cool. Can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Oh no. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Okay, I think this is a good place to leave for today. And now we've lost our good luck charm, I know. Demi, no worries, I am. It's from Hot Topic. It's got the Bells Hells team members outlines. You can't really see it very well, but yes, it's a Critical Role shirt. I don't know if they still have it, but I got it for Christmas last year, and my brother has a matching one. I delved too deep. Okay guys, we're gonna save it. And we will come back to this game again next Friday. A good cliffhanger indeed. This was so fun! My voice is getting too tired to continue. Wow, we did a lot today, you guys.